All right, welcome back to the Classic Motorsports Workshop. This time the guys asked me to talk a little bit about tools. So obviously this is your basic, not even that fancy toolbox. But there's a lot more to restore and build race cars than just your basic hand tools. So let's get into a few of my favorite things that I use on every project. All right, let's start with power tools. One of my favorites is this little power driver. Easily pops in different size sockets, as well as all the sockets in my toolbox with an adapter, different types of screwdrivers. So this tool is probably the tool I use more than anything else. A drill is fairly obvious, and then these ratchets. This is a 3/8 drive, and this is a 1/4" drive. Generally, I love to have the same batteries. I have a bunch of them. I've got charging racks up on the bench for them, and keep all these tools handy because these two especially I use all the time. All right, let's talk about measuring tools. I mean, this may seem obvious, but I use a lot of measuring tools. Whenever I'm building or fabricating or making little brackets, I use any of these different rulers. A metal ruler is real good to draw or cut against. T-square or an L-square is the case here. And I have different sizes of these. Is a very valuable tool for any kind of fabrication work. And of course, probably the most valuable tool is a caliper. I've got digital ones, but to be honest, I like the old-fashioned, simple caliper. You can measure everything from the thickness of your ruler, which is something you probably want to know, to anything else that needs to be measured. You know, you're trying to order a part, and this gets you an accurate measurement, more so than a ruler, but a good set of calipers is essential in every workshop. All right, let's talk about hammers. I mean, for most people, that's what a hammer looks like. Throw it away. It's not something you use in an automotive shop. This is your standard automotive ball peen hammer used for 100 different purposes. But there's a lot more to hammering than just one of these. Let me show you some of the many hammers that I've got that I use all the time. From a brass handled hammer like this one, which is designed to be softer so you don't damage steel, to a rubber mallet. A dead blow hammer has lead beads inside or something similar, so it's a great hammer to have around when you're trying to be gentle. This is a little tack hammer I use for small lightweight stuff and for tacks occasionally. This sledge is very valuable. This is just I think it's a 2-pound sledge. I've also got a 5 or a 10-pound sledge. Another great hammer to have around when you really need to, kind of the opposite of a rubber hammer. When you really need to hit something, use a sled. And then this is a leather-faced hammer. This is mostly used for knockoffs on wire wheels because this will not damage the chrome on a wire wheel. So you think about hammers and you think that might be the one, but there are many hammers you need to do car restoration and to build race cars. All right, I also keep a drawer full of electrical tools. You might recognize a timing light. The multimeter is a very valuable tool for any kind of electrical diagnostics. This is a cheap version you get for free. You might as well throw that one away and get yourself a decent Fluke multimeter. Granger has them, other places have them, auto parts stores have them. 50 to 100 bucks gets you a really good multimeter. 10 bucks gets you a piece of crap. Test light, invaluable. The right pliers to strip wires. You can do it with a pair of dikes, but that's a lousy tool for stripping wires. And then one of the most valuable and simplest tools in the box for wiring is these little test wires. Here's one with connectors on it, and here's alligator clips. I've got these wires in different sizes, different thicknesses with different ends. You use them all the time to jump wires when you're looking for a short. And they're great to have in a toolbox, and they're just made from old wires and clips and stuff I've got at Ace Hardware or an auto parts store. All right, we could talk about tools all day, but let's get this wrapped up. The final thing I want to talk about that I use all the time is screwdrivers. It's a tool you use every single time pretty much when you're in the shop. It seems so obvious. It's part of your basic tool package. Crappy screwdrivers suck. They're dangerous. You'll scuff up your hands. They're annoying. You can't get the torque. Get yourself a decent set of screwdrivers. I think my son got me these for Christmas last year because you do wear screwdrivers out. You don't think about it. You buy them and 40 years ago and they think they're going to last forever, but they don't. But there's also some specialty type screwdrivers. This is called a nut driver. This is an invaluable tool for getting rusty parts out. You basically put it in where you're doing and whack it with a hammer, and it knocks out tough to remove bolts and screws. So invaluable tool in the shop. I don't use it every day, but I use it every day. I'm working on a rusty old piece of crap, which is pretty much every day. Other specialty screwdrivers. I love these little ones to get into different areas. There's a Phillips and a standard blade. You've got these little offset screwdrivers readily available. They're really helpful when you can't get your hand in there or get a standard screwdriver into a place. And then this is just a standard screwdriver I've modified. It has a notch in it. Sometimes like for instance, the sun visors on this Ferrari had a little a pin in the middle, or the bolt was in the middle, and you had to go around it. So I had to notch a screwdriver to do that. So get yourself a good, complete set of screwdrivers, including some specialty ones like these. All right, that's all the time we have. If you like this sort of stuff, we're in the shop constantly. Please check out our website, classicmotorsports.com, and like and subscribe to our channel. Till next time, have fun in your shop.
Support brands that support Classic Motorsports. Get your chemical solutions from CRC Industries. Visit crcindustries.com to learn more. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. And to see more stories like this, visit us online at classicmotorsports.com.